Hi, I'm Ariana.
Hi, I'm Taya.
Hi, I'm Katie and I'm Gold.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and this is our To Kill a Mockingbird video essay.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world.
This Finch is considered one of the great characters in American literature because he fights for what is right. Throughout the book, he teaches Scout numerous lessons, and when everyone else tells him that he should just quit and that it's not going to work and that he's going to lose, he still continues to fight. Like when he's fighting for Tom Robinson, which is a black man, and at that time in America, black people were frowned upon. If you were defending a black person, you were considered, I can't say the word because this society, but it would be a black person lover. And even though everyone around him, they would do mobs, they would spit at him, they would do all sorts of things, but he never seemed to quit. No matter what, he'd just be like, okay, well, I'm doing what is right. This is the one trial that I need to do no matter what. I don't care if it destroys my family. I don't care if it destroys the town. This is what needs to be done. And throughout the book, he also teaches Scout numerous lessons about being not racist and how you should stand up for what is right, even if it seems wrong. So throughout, I think this goes great with being a part of American literature, because in American literature, it's kind of, you write what you want, you say what you want, and you make it sound good with big vocabulary, and you have sound reasoning, and that's what Atticus had. He had sound reasoning for the trial, he had sound reasoning for all the lessons he taught Scout. He had sound reasoning for everything, and he also had a big vocabulary, and he was pretty much open to do anything if it was for the right cause.
Okay, first of all, Harper Lee wanted to demonstrate through the title of To Kill a Mockingbird that killing innocent people, or mockingbirds, is a sin. Like Atticus says, shoot all the blue jays you want if you can hit them, but remember, it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. The mockingbird, it's a symbolism of Tom Robinson, because he was killed for something that he was innocent, and he didn't commit the crime for him to be killed. I feel like the community in Macomb are also mockingbirds, because they all acted racist toward black people, although they didn't even truly know them, and they were innocent people. So I feel like the community is also mockingbirds, because mockingbirds are known for repeating the sounds that surrounds them. So I feel like if someone acted racist, all of them will act racist because that one person did it. I feel like Boo Radley is also a mockingbird, because he was very innocent. He was killed little by little when he tried to have communication with the people who surrounded him, and all he did was show kindness through his actions of trying to sew Jem's pants, or trying to leave little gifts to Scouts and Jem in the tree spot. And I feel like he was so his brother tried to kill his communications of his surroundings, so I feel like he was very slowly killed, just like a mockingbird.
Harper Lee's theme of social justice is still relevant today, in that racism is still alive in today's society, and so many people take part in it. Kids make racist jokes all the time, and they make racial slurs a part of the way that they talk, and they don't realize the damage they're doing. They think it's harmless or whatever, or they'll just be like, oh, it's just a joke. But it's actually much deeper than that. What they're doing is, making seemingly harmless jokes is actually helping stereotypes and racism continue to thrive in modern day society. They take racist jokes and stereotypes really lightly, but stereotypes and things like racial slurs and racist jokes help racism. It helps to perpetuate racism in our society, and that definitely helps social injustice occur in our community, where in that how in Maycomb, Scout's schoolmates would they would call her dad like that word, you know, I can't say that word on camera, but they would all call her dad that, and it helps to stereotyping black people in a bad way, because basically saying like if you get along with black people or you help support them, then you know you're like lower than a normal white person would be, you know, like that. Yeah, so don't help perpetuate racism.
Okay, so the benefits and consequences of challenging social order is, for the pros, equality would make the world better, and without social order in the way, a lot more would be accomplished. Another benefit is that if everyone challenges the order, things are bound to change, but unfortunately in To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus is the only one who wants to stand up for what is right when he's defending Tom Robinson. And he mentions how unreasonable Maycomb becomes when black people are involved, and when so many people are against you, it's almost impossible to accomplish the equality. For the cons of challenging social order is there's always going to be people that are really against you because they might like the way things are or they're afraid of change. Bad reactions toward Atticus in the book, they include the jury's unfair verdict towards Tom Robinson, and when Barney spits in Atticus's face. Con of challenging social order is that your family can be affected, and in the book Scout faces hardships at school, and with Francis when a lot of people are teasing her and she punches him in the face, and so Atticus's challenging social order and doing what's right can affect in his family as well. And people like Francis don't want change, and so Chem and Scout have to deal with that.
Harper Lee tells the story through Scout's eyes for many reasons. She's very young when all of this is going on, so she still has the innocence of a child. She has no biased thoughts, and her mind is still being built by the society that's going on. She sees everyone the same. No one is different than another, no matter what their color is, their wealth, their race, it just doesn't matter to her. There was an incident when it was Miss DeBose, the old lady, her neighbor, that they hated for some reason. Jem and Scout hated Miss DeBose for what she was doing and the things that came out of her mouth towards them and her dad. So obviously Scout was very angry towards Miss DeBose. But later to find out she was a morphine addict, and when she was off her morphine is when she said these cruel comments. And Scout just doesn't understand what's going on because she's still innocent. And she thinks like Miss DeBose is nice sometimes, but Miss DeBose is mean and she just doesn't understand. So that's why Harper Lee chose Scout to be the narrator of the story.